Put it, and where are we? Share, that one, that one.
Share screen.
Okay. Excuse me. Speaking, parts 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
Look at the statements below these things about reading. Discuss which of these statements are true for you and why. I have to get information from books to help me write my assignments.
Yeah, okay. Is true for me.
So you go to books for more information than you can get on the internet.
Yeah.
I only read things on the internet.
No. Yeah, I even read books, but mostly I read things on internet.
Yeah, but it's not true just internet though, is it?
Yeah.
I read journals to help me with my science projects.
Well, I haven't had my science project, but if I had, I would read journal.
I only read things that I find interesting.
Yes, that's true.
I prefer magazines to books.
I rarely read magazines, so I prefer books.
Okay. I don't have time to read.
Well, that's not true.
Yeah, I think
I've
they mean recreational reading as opposed to tutorial reading. What about recreational reading?
Yeah.
Have time to read?
Yes, I have. I do.
Okay. Another sentence is writing, so I'm not going to be worried about that too much. Okay. Look at this question.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make some brief notes while I go take a short walk
Yes.
and note down
One
some
second.
key words you might like to use. Don't forget to address the questions. I'm going to discuss it with you when I come back. I won't be long.
Yes. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, I am back.
Yes.
Describe a book article that you enjoyed reading for your studies.
Oh, for my study,
Mm-hmm.
um,
You should say what the book or article was about, why you read it, the study, and how long it took you to read, and explain why you enjoyed reading it.
all right. Well, I bought this book from a famous website named Tiki, and it's called 100 1,500 word English a day, and it was about new word with some current example to communicate in life. Um, I know this book to my friend who also are buying it, but I'm a little bit too lazy to read it, so it took me about 2 months to read the whole book. Um, One reason I enjoy reading it because it has some example like it using Vietnamese and English in the same time, so I could get to know more about it.
Okay.
And yeah,
What you need to do is practice 2-minute talks. Yes?
yeah,
You give them to yourself in a mirror or record them. That's one way of doing it. Record them and play it back. You still use and a lot, and you
okay,
don't sound entirely confident around your subject matter. Even if
yeah,
you're not totally sound confident. We have an expression in Australia, and it's particularly relevant in these modern political times, that
yeah,
bullshit baffles brains. But the bullshit has to be convincing. Yes?
yes, I got
So
it.
sound confident. Okay?
Yeah, it's really hard to make sentence.
Like I said to you, if you note down a bunch of words that you would like to use for each little part of the talk that you must give, you are allowed to look at your little card. You
Okay.
can't write your whole talk in that time frame that you've got, but you can put down key words and put them down in a rough order. So there were 4 questions here, effectively,
Yes.
right? And then
Yeah,
what
my
you have to
teacher
do
say
is
that too.
all you have to do is string them together. Now, I suggest to you to buy a little digital recorder. They're not super expensive,
Yeah,
and you can speak into it and play it back. And you only
you're
have
right.
to do these little 2-minute speak talks. Yes? This is
Yeah,
what you're going to get in an IELTS test.
yeah, I will try to do that.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right. I'm just going to copy this bit. Okay. How important is it for children to read books? Which of these two do you think is answering that question?
My opinion.
Which of these two, yeah, A
Yeah.
or B, answers this question?
The girl B.
B. Yep. When do
B.
children usually read books?
A.
A.
Yeah.
Okay, just posting, I'll leave that open. Right. Complete this table with words or phrases speakers A and B use to introduce their opinions and their reasons. Introducing an opinion. The first one is I think.
I think. Okay.
What is the next one?
Similar to I think.
Yep. In these two boxes, just these two.
I supposed to, and my point of view. In my point of view.
Or in my view.
Yeah, in my view. Or from my respect.
Giving a reason.
Giving reason. Because of and though.
I think, yeah, this is not an easy exercise to do, particularly at bedtime, because you're right, because introduces the reason, yes?
Yes.
In that one.
So?
Yeah, so they need, or so they. So is not a giveaway.
Yeah, so they. So they's right.
Giving a reason. This one.
One reason is that books.
Yeah, forget the
And another.
one.
And another.
Yeah.
And another. Yeah.
Another. Yeah, that will do. Okay. You have to make a little table of intro and opinion and reason. Right, we've got to listen to something. So, CD2, 9. You've got to
Track 9, Unit 7, okay? Speaking, Exercise 6.
Okay.
Why do some children stop reading books as they get older?
Well, I'm not sure. I think it depends. Some children say that they find reading a bit boring, perhaps because they want to do things like play on the computer. Children spend so much time chatting online nowadays. But other children, I think they prefer to read stories about famous people in magazines and newspapers.
How could teenagers be encouraged to read more? I would say that it's important to show them that you can get a lot of knowledge from books. The problem is, we can use computers to look up information, so they forget about books, as they seem less interesting. Maybe writers should make books more attractive to young people.
All right, I caught a few. Introducing an opinion.
Can you repeat a little bit?
Track 9. Unit 7. Speaking. Exercise 6.
Why do some children stop reading books as they get older?
Well, I'm not sure. I think it depends. Some children say that they find reading a bit boring, perhaps because they want to do things like play on the computer. Children spend so much time chatting online nowadays. But other children, I think they prefer to read stories about famous people in magazines and newspapers.
How could teenagers be encouraged to read more? I would say that it's important to show them that you can get a lot of knowledge from books. The problem is, we can use computers to look up information, so they forget about books, as they seem less interesting. Maybe writers should make books more attractive to young people.
All right.
All right. Introduce an opinion.
I think
Yep.
it's important.
No, we'll just, I think, yep.
Okay, just I think it's fine.
Yep. Next one.
Giving a reason.
No, there were 3 introductions to an opinion.
I find reading a little bit boring.
Oh, that's a reason. I would say.
I would say, okay.
And the one I caught right on the end is maybe.
Maybe. I thought this was a reason.
Maybe is, it could be either. It could be either.
Yeah.
Introducing reasons.
I find it is important. The problem is
Yes, definitely.
because
I also got some children say, but other children say. If you hear that word say,
yeah, I hear that.
that's an introduction to a reason. It's going to state something they believe to be fact. It's not always true, but still.
Yes.
Okay, why do some adults dislike reading?
I think it's not true. But some adults dislike reading, maybe because they don't have time or they find it too boring to do it, and they can't find any idea book to read.
Reading the wrong material, time constraints, although I don't think that time constraint is a dislike of reading, it's an excuse. Some may not be that literate and hide it by not reading.
You don't like.
Generally use interest, it's not finding the right material to read. What sort of problems do adults have if they can't read or write?
Short. Let me see. Like they have bad eyesight or
Jobs,
Well-
actually. Jobs, not being able to read signs, especially those that might be warning signs.
or like they don't know where to go. Like they don't know how to read the street.
Street signs, traffic signs, speed signs, warning signs that might be put out of the beach by lifesavers because there's a rip.
Yeah, they could be lost, right?
Yes, absolutely. So, and jobs that probably end up being loo cleaners or street sweepers. How can people be encouraged to read more?
Can people be able to read more? How can we encourage? So, those who who read books should give more image and picture to it, and don't write too much word.
Make the reading simpler, and you could certainly add images. And I tried to get my little one to be interested in reading. She's not really.
Yeah.
YouTube has done a lot of damage in that respect, because you have to find the right material. If you can find something that person particularly likes, and then find something for them about that subject, it's relatively simple to read, then they might expand and broaden their horizons from there.
That's good, yeah.
My mother empties the library every second week. Okay. Pronunciation or pronounce words correctly.
Pronunciation.
All right. Okay. Write these words down if you haven't printed out the page. Have you got them written down, or have you got the page?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, listen to these words from, this is going to be another one of those things that I heard, not you heard. As you listen, mark the stressed syllable in each one.
Track 10, Unit 7, Pronunciation. Exercise 1.
Particularly. Relax. Activities. Imagination. Education. Illiterate.
All right, I'll be honest and say I didn't hear any particular syllable stressed. They were all stressed. Particularly. Relax.
Particularly.
Activities. Imagination. Education. Illiterate. I did not hear anything that was stressed any more than anything else. That's me. My hearing shot because I went to far too many rock concerts, and I still go if I can afford to. Right. I will read these and then you can.
Yes.
You have to get these pronunciations for the words that are in italic. Slow stuff. Correct. They like to read with their parents, particularly at bedtime. Now, I like to hear that I, but most people drop it.
My turn.
Helps them relax. Some children do a lot of activities during the day. Books are good for children's imagination. It's part of our education. No one wants to be illiterate when they grow up. Okay, your turn.
Okay. They like to read with their parents, particularly at bedtime. It helps them relax. Small children do a lot of activities during the day. Books are good for children's imagination. It's part of our education. No one wants to be illiterate when they grow up.
All right. Particularly and illiterate are probably two we need to work on.
Track 11, Unit 7, Pronunciation, Exercise 2. 1,
They like to read with their parents, particularly at bedtime.
2,
It helps them relax.
3,
Small children do a lot of activities during the day.
4,
Books are good for children's imagination.
5,
It's part of our education.
6,
No one wants to be illiterate when they grow up.
Okay.
Okay.
What you missed a little bit here is the U. Particularly. 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 Don't miss the U if you can help it. A lot of English speakers do, I will admit.
Yeah, I have some problem reading fast. I
No,
can't.
don't have to read fast. Don't have to read fast. You only have to read fast when you're looking for stuff, and then you're only looking for particular words.
Okay.
Illiterate. Ill-it-ate. Illiterate.
Illiterate.
Okay. Right. I guess this syllable apostrophe means where you stress the word. But otherwise, okay, so I will say them. Parents, secondary, discussing, chatting, important, enjoyed, assignment, computers, attractive, prefer. Okay?
Yeah, I thought it was computer.
No, computers.
Computer.
Yeah. Computers. Have a go yourself. Read those
Yeah.
words back.
Okay. Parents. Secondary. Discussing. Chatting. Important. Enjoy. Assignment. Computer. Attractive. Prefer.
All right, let's try it.
Track 12,
Here we go.
Unit 7, Pronunciation, Exercise 3.
Parents. Secondary. discussing, chatting, important, enjoyed, assignment, computers, attractive, prefer.
Okay. Secondary is one that often the A gets dropped. Yes?
Yes.
And it comes out secondary. It's not, I'll try to pronounce it properly. Some people don't say prefer, they say prefer. Prefer.
Prefer.
Sort of like dropping the E, prefer, rather than prefer. I can understand why they do this, but you don't enjoy it. It's not easy to teach. Right. Read these sentences for me, please. Number 1.
I really enjoy my secondary school education. It's important to read the newspaper every day. Chatting online is more interesting than discussing something face to face. I prefer reading magazines to books. My parents bought me my first computer.
Yep. Only thing I caught
Yeah,
is sort of dropped you a little bit. Education.
the education.
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 Yeah. There's no rules to syllables. I don't care what anybody says. There's no
Yeah.
rules to syllables. Break it up as it sounds right to you. Ed, you,
Edu.
K,
Okay.
education, education.
Education. Yeah.
So you got it out. That's it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We're looking at a graph or a chart, as people like to call them these days. It's a graph. Phrases and complete the phrases that describe the trends on the line graph below with the words from the box. Sometimes more than one word is possible. A dramatic what?
Dramatic rise.
Yep, you could also say increase. And the same with number 1, decrease or rise, a slight increase. Number 3,
Of pig.
peak. It's the only word that can go in there. Number 4,
A shuffle.
that's the most common one, but you can use decrease.
Or decrease.
Yeah, you can use decrease.
Yeah.
A gradual,
Gradual decrease.
fall. A decrease or fall. Yep, that's it. All right. We have to use these words and these phrases, I guess, to complete this paragraph. Between January and March, there was a slight increase. That's what we're doing. A slight increase. Student numbers. This was followed by a what? Number 2.
A dramatical increase.
Dramatic not a dramatic increase, but they've already
Dramatic.
increased, so I would go with rise, yes?
Dramatic rise. Yeah.
Cross the words off as you use them over the next 3 months. In June, enrolments reached
A peak.
Yep. After that, there was a
sharp decrease or sharp fall.
Yep, sharp decrease is fine. Finally, there was a
gradual decrease. Number.
Fall. Yep. Decrease or fall. Second sentence, this exercise uses a noun phrase to describe a trend. Between January and March, there was a slight increase. Slight increase is a noun phrase.
Slight increase. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like some small increase.
Can also be used as a verb. Trends can also be written using a verb phrase. Student numbers increased.
Slightly.
Slightly, yes?
Yes.
Verb. Adjective. Slighted. Yeah, you can call it an adverb too. Okay.
All right.
Complete these sentences so you can look back at this using verb phrases over the next 3 months. Numbers.
Two.
Change it to a verb phrase.
Increase.
Increase what?
Increase.
Change this word.
Increase dramatically.
Dramatically, yes. Enrolments, what, in June?
Reach a peak.
Just one word. Change
Peak.
is peaked.
Peaking.
Peaked.
Peaks.
After peaked. Peak.
Okay, peak. Peak.
Yes.
Peaked. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Finally, numbers
For
between August and December. So there's August. There's December.
number 4 sharply.
No, August, December. Just pick number 5.
4 gradually.
So gradually. The numbers, what, over the year? That now there's nothing up here to. When it's going up and down like this, it is.
The number fluctuated.
Yes.
Yeah, fluctuated.
Fluctuated. Right. Complete these sentences using from, to, of, or at. So in January and March, there was a slight increase.
Number 2 is there was a slight increase. No. Of 10 students.
Of 10 students. In June, numbers peaked.
Peak at.
Number 4, from June to August.
fell to.
Fell to. Numbers fell.
Fell to 100.
Read the rest of it.
Fell from
Yes,
August to 90.
in December. Yes.
Yes.
Legible. All right, 1970 to the present, although this is 2010. Okay, the graph shows the percentage of people in the world who cannot read and write. Has what?
It has decreased.
Decreased. However, from 1970 to 2002, let's say about here,
Yeah,
right?
the decline
Mine
was 4 with drop.
decline means going down, so you don't have to repeat the word.
Oh, all right. Was
The rest of it. You look at
gradually
that fall there, and then look at
yeah
this one.
was
Right?
slowly.
No, so this fall is sharper than this one. Yes?
Yeah, so it's sharply.
Not sharply, sharper. Or sharper than it has been, or larger, or greater than it has been between 2002 and the present day. So from here, it's a slower fall. Yes?
Yeah,
Cool.
cool. Okay.
It is important to include an overview of the graph or chart. This usually comes at the end of your answer, though it may fit somewhere else, such as after the introduction. Circle the correct word in italics to complete this overview of this graph. Overall, there has been
An downward.
a downward trend. Yeah, got it. Okay, complete the description and overview below of chart B. So what is this? Australian government schools funding
School founding.
2008
Yeah,
in billions of dollars.
the amount of funding received by school.
Australia. Good word, go in there. One word, use the R.
Grow or increase.
Increased or rose.
Grow or rise. Go up.
No, rose. Rose.
Rose.
Yes.
Rose.
When you see, just think of the flower. Yes?
Yeah.
You'll kill boyfriends if they don't bring them to you. Okay, it then what?
It
To $9.7 billion in 2008. So here's 2003, 4.
is then increase.
Increased. And you
There
can
was
say sharply because that was 8 years. Yes? And it went up 3.1 billion. That was 4 years. And it went up 3.2 billion. Sorry, 3 billion. Yes?
yes.
Much sharper increase in spending. There was a general
Upward trend.
upward. Yes, you got it. Woohoo!
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, cool. All right. So this sort of stuff, if you do economics, is bread and butter stuff.
Yes, I have practiced it at home.
Yeah, But
Okay.
there's also some very complex math behind economics. If you don't like math, don't do economics, honestly.
Okay.
Keynesian economic theory is very different, but that's my opinion. Your parents might disagree. Okay, look at the graph. Chart and descriptions in exercises 5, 6,
5, 6.
and 7. That big, I'll cut in somewhere.
Okay.
Again, and answer this question. Which graph or chart shows a trend that began in the past and goes up to the present?
Present. The chart show a trend that began in the past and go up in the present.
Which one?
The chart.
Which one? A or B?
No, B.
No. A, because it says present. That doesn't say
But it's-
present.
Go
That's-
up.
No. They're only asking you which one of these two
Yeah.
shows a trend that began in the past, 1970 was in the past, and goes up to the present. There's the present. That does
To
not
present.
say that's the present.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Huh?
Yeah, I was mistaken.
Which graph or chart shows a trend that ended in the past?
The chart B.
Be positive. Which tenses are used in each graph or chart in this stuff?
In the graph, they use simple tense
Past,
or whatever.
or future?
Future,
Past, present, or future?
past, present, and future.
No, past, present, or future are your tenses. Which one?
Past simple.
Past. Past. In this one, you can also use, so however, decline was,
It was past, present, or past perfect.
yeah, that one can be continuous. Present continuous. Because we are talking about the present as well. Yes? This one
Yeah.
is all in the past. And that is the reason why the tenses are different. This is a continuing graph, yes? It'll just
Yes.
keep going out here or go
Like it's
Right.
foretell. Yeah.
right, whereas this one is for a fixed
Past
period.
simple.
That's past.
In the past.
That's can be present continuous.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this graph. All right, and then this is something on the next page, so I'll copy it. Oh, come on. Copy.
What?
No,
What's wrong?
no, I'll have to run some diagnostics on that. All right. So here is your graph.
Okay.
Here are the words.
What should I do?
Right. So what we have to do, number one is done. Complete the gaps with the words in the brackets.
Yeah.
It what?
It shows the
Shows.
trend.
Yep.
Shows.
This, these trends
Follow.
need to put
Follow similar patterns.
has followed. Have followed
Have followed.
a similar trend since 2000. So college graduates, high school leavers, the only difference is college graduates tapers. That goes up, that goes up. Yes?
Yes.
They have followed a similar pattern. However, more high school leavers
However, high school leavers are always be unemployed. I always have been.
always have been unemployed. However,
Always
more
have.
school leavers have been. However, more, okay, so I missed that word. However, more high school leavers have been unemployed than graduates, or always have been. My mistake. Always have been. Yes?
Yes. Always happy.
In 2000, up at 5%, blah, blah. Number 5.
School leaver don't have job.
2000.
Didn't have job. Didn't have job.
Did not have a job. Between 2000 and 2003, these percentages
These percentages rose to.
rose. Yes, definitely. After that, there was a gradual fall in numbers until 2006,
When figure remained
stable.
stable for a year.
Since 2007,
The percentage of unemployed high school leavers rose dramatically.
Yep, absolutely, and reached 10%. Although the figure for graduates is lower, it
Also increased.
Overall,
There was an upward trend in employment rates.
absolutely. However, the difference between school leavers and graduates
Has become. Has become.
Yep.
Okay.
Not has becoming. Is becoming. Has become.
Has become. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Look at the writing task below that's around this rotten thing. Yes?
Yes.
What does the graph show?
The graph shows the data about Starmont School Library between 2009 and 2012.
Yeah, what's this say?
It say about the number of book reader.
Right, so the graph shows the number of books read by both boys and girls at the Starmouth School Library between 2009 and 2012. Big mouthful, okay? That's what it shows.
All right.
Yes?
Okay.
Okay? Cool?
Cool. Okay.
Which key trends should you describe?
An upward trend
For?
for the number of girls read books in library,
Yeah, and?
while the opposite is for the number of boys reading books in library.
Well, there was an upward trend for boys between 2009 and 2011, but then it dropped. Yes?
Yeah.
What comparisons will you make?
Between boys and girls,
And
and the number of books read
read between
2009 until 2011 or 12.
2012. How many paragraphs will you need?
Six or seven.
God no. God no. 3. Introduction, which is this.
Yeah.
Boys. That's it.
Yeah. So.
Okay, that's all you need.
Okay.
Homework.
Oh. So.
If you, I'll give you homework, you don't do it, but homework. Yes? You practice.
Yes. Do you have some example of that?
Well, you can go back to this sort of stuff. Yes?
Yes.
Okay?
Okay. Cool.
Okay?
Yes.
That stuff. That stuff. Yes?
Yeah. I will have a reflection about that.
Yeah? And there are other examples much earlier in the book. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Last little bit for today. Spelling, forming adverbs from adjectives. Match the rules for forming adverbs 1 through 5 with the examples A to E. Come back in my head. In most cases, add ly is C. Yes?
Yes.
If an adjective ends in an L, the adverb ends double ly.
Is E. Hopefully.
And? Oh yeah, sorry. Yep.
And D.
Yeah, my mistake. No,
Okay.
My mistake. Yes, you got E. If the adjective ends in Y, the adverb ends in illy.
Definitely A.
A. Replace the final E with an ly.
B. Terrible, like terribly.
Yep. Add alley if the adjective ends in ick.
D. Basic.
Absolutely.
Wait.
All right, that will do us for this evening.
Or today. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we did well today. Good work.
Yes, thanks.
We got to 76 and we're starting at 2. All righty, go and have some fun. I would
Yes.
like to see you tackle this. 1 paragraph should be enough, but you could do it with introduction like this one.
Yeah, I will do that.
And then the paragraph about boys, or a sentence maybe, becomes a paragraph, and one about dogs, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And I will see you Sunday, 10 o'clock your time?
Yes, still 10 o'clock. Okay.
Okay. All right. Good night.
Bye. See you.
See you.